In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. My dear students, today we are going to discuss the article Transistor as an Amplifier of chapter number 18 of part 2 Physics. Students, first of all, I will define what is transistor. Transistor, it's a semiconductor device of germanium or silicon having 3 regions and 2 junctions. Students, 3 regions. One is the emitter, number 2 is base, and number 3 is collector. So these 3 regions and 2 junctions. And now come to the amplifier, students. The device which converts low voltage or current to high voltage or current is called amplifier, and the process is called amplification. So let's look at again here. Amplifier, it amplifies the input current or voltage, and amplification students, it is the ratio of, you write on, it's mathematically shape, amplification or gain, students, amplification or gain, and it is equal to, it is the ratio of output voltage and input voltage. So that is the amplification. And now come to the diagram, students. We have the diagram. Diagram of a transistor as an amplifier, students. We having the NPN transistor. So that is NPN transistor. And in this case, the configuration used is the emitter common configuration. So emitter is the common. Emitter base junction, that is the input area, and collector emitter, that is the output. That portion is output region and it is the input region. I mean emitter base and collector emitter, that is the output region. Students, we all know the emitter base junction is always forward bias. This junction is always forward bias, students. Is a forward bias. We connect a battery. Look at the case. P is connected with the positive terminal and N is connected with the negative terminal. So that's why it is forward biased. And now come to the other one, I mean the output region. So that is the reverse bias, students. So N is connected with the positive terminal, and so that's why it is the reverse bias. We have connected the RB resistance with the base RB, and the battery connected with this VBB, and similarly the resistance connected with the collector, that is RC, and where we get output, and the input is applied at this resistance, I mean RP. RC is the the output taken from this RC across this RC collector resistance, and that is the battery used here, plus negative, and that is VCC, that is the positive terminal and that is the negative terminal. It's a VCC battery. Now students, amplification. I just told you that we are looking for transistor as an amplifier. RIE, that is the input resistance between these two terminals, I mean emitter and base, that resistance is RIE, input resistance, I mean. Students, VBE and VCE. VBE is the input voltage and VCE is the output voltage. Students, IB, that is IB, and IB is equal to, it will be equal to VB divided by RIE. I mean, we just apply the Ohm law. I is equal to V over R. The voltage is VBE and the resistance between these two terminals is RIE. So IB is equal to VB divided by RIE. And we all know the current gain beta is equal to IC over IB. So answer, we know this relation, that is the current gain, and beta is equal to IC over IB. So that is the output current and that is the input current, IC over IB. And IC will be equal to beta into IB. So putting this value of IB in that equation, so once we get IC is equal to beta into VBE divided by RIE. So let's suppose it is the equation number 1. So let's look at again a very important long question. So answer, base current IB is equal to VBE, that is the input voltage, and the resistance is RIE. IB is equal to VBE divided by RIE. Beta, that is the current gain, and it is the ratio of IC and IB. So that is IC over IB, and IC will be equal to beta into IB. Putting the value of IB, we get IC is equal to beta into VBE divided by RIE, and it is equation number 1. And now come to next one. So that is the output region. That is the output region. This region is output region. So that is the output. So that is the V naught. V naught is equal to VCE. That is the output voltage, VCE. That output voltage is determined by applying Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL. This law, KVL law, is applied. On the output loop. On the output loop. So that is the output loop. So that's VCC, RC, and then VCE, and that is grounded here. So that is the output loop. So as you will apply KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. You will apply this one. I mean the voltage applied this battery, that is VCC, and it will be equal to VCC. It will be equal to the voltage across RC. So as we all know, that is VC is equal to ICRC. So it will be equal to ICRC plus the voltage across collector and emitter. So that is VCE. So look at again here. So as VCC, that is the Kirchhoff voltage law, is applied on the output loop. So that loop is the output loop. The voltage applied by this battery VCC, the voltage across RC is VC, that is equal to ICRC plus VCE, and it is grounded source. So that is the output loop, VCE. And from this we get VCE. VCE will be equal to VCC minus ICRC source. So putting this value, putting the value of IC in that equation. So as we have already calculated this value of IC, putting this value, we get VCE. It will be equal to VCC minus IC. IC is there, that is beta VBE divided by RIE into RC. So that is equal to VCE. Look at again here, students. Insert the value of IC. This value of IC is inserted in that equation. Beta VBE divided by RIE into RC. So that is VCE, and it is another equation, students. So let's suppose that is the equation number 2. That is the equation number 2, and it's another equation. It is equation number 3. So it's another equation. Equation number 3, students. Now when small signal, students, delta VIN, so that small signals, look at the diagram, students. Delta VIN is a small signal is applied at the input terminal. ये देखें input terminal, students. If this delta VIN is applied at the input terminal, that is the base terminal, this small signal is applied at the base terminal, then the input voltage changes from VBB, VB plus delta VIN. Students, if you apply the small signal delta VIN to the base terminal, then following changes takes place. VB changes to VB plus delta VIN, and this causes a little change in base current. The base current will definitely change, a little change will take place, and it will be equal to IB plus delta IB. And similarly IC changes to IC plus delta IC. And we have the next one is that is VCE changes to VCE. That is the output voltage. VCE, and you can say it is V naught, and it changes to V naught plus delta V naught. So let's look at again here. If we applied a small signal, delta VIN to the base, then the input voltage becomes VB plus delta VIN, then following changes will take place. The base current, it will changes, there will be small change, IB plus delta IB, IC changes to IC plus delta IC, VC, that is the output voltage, and it changes to V naught plus delta V naught. Now students, above equation becomes, this equation becomes, equation number 3 becomes VCE, that is V naught, so it will be equal to VCE plus delta V naught. So that is VCE plus delta V naught. You can write on VCE because I have written here in equation number 3 VCE plus delta V naught, VCC minus beta VBE, so it will change to VBE plus delta VIN divided by RIE into RC. Look at again here, minus VB, that is the input voltage, plus delta VN, that is the small changes applied to the base delta VIN, to RC divided by RIE. So inserting these changes in equation number 3 here, so we get this equation, students. So it's another equation, equation number 4. Now students, subtracting equation 3 from equation 4. Subtracting equation 3 from equation 4, we get 4 minus 3. Implies, we all know the left side is subtracted from left side and right side is subtracted from right side. So look at here, VCE plus delta V naught is subtracting, so that's why minus Vc. And on this side we have VCC minus beta VBE plus delta VIN RC divided by RIE. So minus subtracting, you are subtracting this equation from this, so it will be minus VCC, minus minus become positive, so as beta VBE divided by RIE into RC. Now students, you just simplify this equation. VC is subtracting, is a positive, is a negative, both the cancelled, and we left only delta V naught. And on this side VCC is a positive and it's a negative, so they cancel out. You just multiply minus beta VBE RC divided by RIE, and similarly this minus B is applied on this second factor. You get minus beta delta VIN divided by RIE into RC. So look at again here, minus beta VBE divided by RIE into RC. RC is multiplying both the thing. And the next one, minus beta delta VIN RC divided by RIE, and the positive plus beta VBE RIE into RC source is the negative and the positive, so they cancel out. We have the same things, and minus beta VBE RC divided by RIE plus beta VB RI into RC, so they cancel out, and we left delta V naught is equal to minus beta delta VIN RC divided by RIE. So that's equal to this, and I am writing the same equations once. Delta V naught minus beta delta VIN RC over RIE. What we are looking for? We are looking for amplification source. I have already told you that amplification is the ratio of output voltage, delta V naught over input voltage, that is delta VIN. So you can write on this equation as delta V naught over delta VIN, and it is equal to minus beta RC over RIE. So that is the voltage gain or amplification source. That is the voltage gain or amplification. Voltage gain or amplification source, and it is equal to minus beta RC over RIE source. The value of the factor, this one beta RC over RI is of the order of hundreds. Is of the order of hundreds. So therefore the input voltage is amplified. So this value is of the order of hundreds. So that's why the input voltage is amplified. And this negative sign, what it shows to us, this negative sign shows that the input signal is inverted. There is a phase shift of 180 degree. Look at it again. So that is the input signal, and if you look at the output signal, it is amplified, but there is a phase shift of 180 degree. It starts from the positive cycle and starts from negative cycle. So there is phase shift of 180 degrees, students. So that's about amplification of a transistor as an amplifier, students. That's the article. Thank you all, students.